A very good afternoon here from a warm Green Gully Reserve in West Melbourne. We're here for Green Gully versus champions Heidelberg United. It's a very warm day here at the ground. The fans are piling in for the first home game here of 2019, and it should be a good one. Teams making their way out onto the ground. We'll run through the teams now. For Green Gully, starting in goal, Jared Tyson. 2, Manny Muscat. 3, Jordan Lampard. 4, Jordan Hall. 6, Daniel Jones. 7, Jay Davies. 8, and captain Nick Kalmar. Number 9, Alex Salmon. 11, T-Boy Kamara. 14, Matthew Fletcher. And number 25, Jeremy Walker. On the bench, Lucas Spinella. 16, William Tiamas. 17, Aidan Bayan. 21, Timothy Purcell, and 23, Jonathan Boonis. Champions Heidelberg line up with Theodorides in goal, 2, Josh Wilkins, 3, Les Dumbalis, 4, Johnny Lazaridis, who comes in for the injured Stephen Pace, 8, Andrew Katanos, 9, Adrian Zara, 10, Jack Petrie, 13, and captain Luke Biles, number 14, Harry Noon, 16, Tom Cahill, and number 19, Sean Ellis. On the bench for the Burgers, number 35, Alex Pavlidis, number 6, Lewis Hall, 15, Paul O'Brien, 22, Alex Schiavo, and number 25, Peter Deng. Captains doing the coin toss in the middle of the ground. Really doesn't mean too much these days. The Burgers lining up for their team photo for the start of the season. New strip for the champions. Green Gully coming off a 1-0 victory against Altona Magic last week, away from home. The Burgers 1-1 at home to Pascoval. Were 1-0 up, but conceded late to a Davy Van Schip equalizer. And the game was actually called off 2 minutes from time due to a floodlight going out. So the bit of the magic of NPL Victoria there for you. We're just about ready to start this one. As I said, it's a very hot day down here. Teams still getting their fitness up for the start of the season, so I'll be interested to see how they go in these warm conditions. Righto, we're ready to go here. Green Gully versus Heidelberg United. Round 2, NPL Victoria. And we're underway. Gully getting us going. Kicking right to left. Burgers left to right. Cahill unable to reach that one. It goes through to Jared Tyson in the Green Gully sticks. Sends it long. In search of Salmon. Doesn't reach it. Wilkins sweeps it up and puts it through to Theodorides. Be interesting to see the pairing of Lazaridis and Biles today. As we said, Lazaridis in for the injured Stephen Pace. He's put that ball through to Andrew Katanos on the left-hand side. The overlapping Dumbalis wasn't able to get the ball, but he does well. Plays it back to Biles. Lazaridis looks up. He's got Cahill in advance, but it's intercepted by Kalmar, who looks up. He's got space. Finds Davies. He's got Kamara running down the right-hand side. He uses him. Gets it back. Davies now into Muscat, who looks up. He's got Kamara, who looked to be in an offside position. It's a good tackle from Harry Noon. Play on. Fletcher now plays in Kamara. Jinxes his way through, but it's a good tackle there from Adrian Zara. Josh Wilkins now. Back to Zara. Pressure on from Davies, who does well and intercepts him. Jones plays a long ball over the top. He's looking for Fletcher, but Theodorides comes and clears away the danger. Play to be restarted by Lampard with the throw. Good play between Salmon and Lampard. Plays into Fletcher, but it's a good tackle from Josh Wilkins. Not once, but twice. Dumbalis in on Kamara. Looked like he got the ball, but the referee has blown for a free kick, and this is a really dangerous position. Jay Davies will be licking his lips at this one. He loves this sort of range. I actually think he's given this to Heidelberg United. I'm not sure how, but apologies for that. It's a free kick to Heidelberg United. Didn't look like there was too much in there from either side, but the referee has a better view than us, so we'll go with that. So Theodorides to get it restarted, but Wilkins has gone down with his hand up here, and this could be a big blow for Heidelberg United. One of the most consistent performers in the NPL last year and the year before. Who probably quite surprised not to get an A-League call-up in the summer, but he's back here at Heidelberg, and this is not good signs early on for the Burgers. So Wilkins getting treatment here. We're only 3 minutes into the contest. He's up, but the shin pad is off, so we'll keep you updated on this one. This could be a very early change that will be enforced on the Burgers if he can't return, and it's one of their better players. So we'll keep you on this. So Theodorides to restart play. Sends it long in search of Cahill, who wins the header, but he has no one to flick it onto, so it's going to come away. Can only find Ellis. Seem to find Cahill. Jeremy Walker battling away with Katanos, and Katanos does well. He's outside of the foot cross, but it's away from Daniel Jones. He's got it back though. Katanos in on the right foot. Shot blocked. And Kalmar just puts it out for a Heidelberg. Oh, no. It must have taken a deflection for a Green Gully throw. Wilkins has returned to the field for now. He's still running a bit gingerly though, so I don't think that'll be the end of it, but he's looking to soldier on at the moment. Gully throw, just in front of the Heidelberg technical area, who, let's just say they didn't agree with that one. Wilkins now, first involvement since he's come back on. Plays it all the way back to Theodorides, who has time to look up and pick his target. He's picked out T-Boy Kamara, who has a chance to run at the defence. Looks up, looks to play through, and Theodorides does well to take that off the feet of Matthew Fletcher, who was looming large here early in this game. Gully seemed to just be on top here. Kalmar turns, finds Davies, flicks it on to Fletcher, who's onside. He's got space, left-footed, shoots, and it's over the bar, but far too much time there given. George Katsakis will not be happy with that one. Gully just on top at the moment. Heidelberg slowly feeling their way into this game. A big chunk of the game last week against Pascaval, but the substitution entrance of Davey Van Schip changed that game, and once he got the equalizer, Pascaval looked to push on and win that game. It was 1-1 finish prematurely due to a floodlight incident. Ball's come through. It's a shot from... It's Salmon. A long ball over the top, very innocuous. A ball set up for him, and he's chipped Theodorides, and it's 1-0 to Green Gully. Horrible defending from Heidelberg there. They just couldn't get the ball under control. The ball came over the top. It sat up for Salmon, and Theodorides, who was unsure whether to come out and get it, left himself stranded, and that's 1-0. So Heidelberg will need to chase this game. Sends it long in search of Cahill. He flicks it on. Ellis, he flicks it over, and it's 1-1. Sean Ellis, it was the long throw, flicked on, and Sean Ellis just poked it past Tyson, and that is 1-1. What a game we have in our hands. Not even 10 minutes in, and that is Green Gully 1, Heidelberg United 1. It was just a long throw, flicked on from Cahill and split the defence, and Ellis was quickest to it at the back post. A fairly big noise when that goal went in. There's a lot of travelling Heidelberg supporters. Header from Lampard, and Ellis has gone down clutching his head, and the referee has blown for a free kick. So momentum's big. Ellis seems to be okay to continue, so, and he will whip this ball in. So another dangerous position for Heidelberg United. Swings it in. It's flicked on. Katanos at the back post. Oh, how is that missed? I believe it was Kalmar got ahead and Katanos flicked it back across goal, and it somehow missed the back stick and Cahill at the back stick and gone out for a goal kick. So Gully living dangerously. Very lively game here. much in that, and it's just going to be a goal kick to the Burgers. End-to-end stuff in NPL Victoria. Round 2. Green Gully 1, Heidelberg 1. 13 minutes in. Theodorides restarts and it goes all the way through to his counterpart Tyson. Who sends it long. Looking for Fletcher. Intercepted by Daniel Jones. Kalmar then looks to play a crossfield ball towards Kamara, but it's off target, and Biles, the skipper, will come away with the ball. Cahill holds it up well. He's got options. Decides to play it back to Petrie. Plays a long crossfield ball in search of Ellis, but it's well dealt with by Lampard. And Gully are out of danger. Tyson, just a bit of a lull in the game at the moment. Keepers being involved, just kicking it towards each other after a fast start. Long ball towards Biles. Petrie. Good touch from Katanos. Back to Lazaridis, who looks up. Finds Cahill, who holds it up well. Battles away. It's a great tackle from Nick Kalmar to intercept. And he plays through Kamara. Just looked to clip the heels of Dumbalis, but the referee says play on. Cahill. Jones clips his heels, and it's going to be a Heidelberg free kick about the halfway line. Quickly taken towards Wilkins. He has Noon, but he's in an offside. Lazaridis finds Petrie, who's clipped by Muscat. It's a pretty simple free kick. I don't know what they're kind of sort of disputing here. It was a late challenge from Muscat, the experienced campaigner. He knew exactly what he was doing. So another dangerous position for Heidelberg to whip one in. The left boot of Sean Ellis. So Ellis to whip it in left-footed. He does just that. Cleared away by Kalmar. Only as far as Katanos. Plays it back towards Petrie. They'll want to get the ball back in. Plays a crossfield ball towards Wilkins, who just looks to lay it back across goal, but it's well intercepted by Lampard, and Gully will get it clear. Under some big pressure here. Petrie, Lampard again. Clears it away, only as far as Ellis. Looks up, finds Zara. Back towards Cahill, in the penalty area. Back to Wilkins, crosses the ball in. Cahill just couldn't get a foot on it. If he'd got anything on that, it was probably 2-1, but Tyson stood up well, and he distributes towards Muscat. Petrie, Gully cannot get this ball. And it's going to go out for a corner. Cahill, who was coming back from an offside position, was by himself. I'm not sure if he would have been back on side, but Noon went the shot. End-to-end stuff. So corner to be taken by Jack Petrie. Right-footed. The big men are up from the back. Ball comes in. Tyson took a couple of grabs at it, but he does well and plays the ball out towards Walker. He's got Ellis to beat. He has Kamara in front of him. Lazaridis just clips the feet of Kamara. It's going to be a free kick to Green Gully. Katsaka's barking orders to his defence. Davies on the left-hand side. Doesn't have much forward, so he goes back to Lampard. The bar, and the follow-up shot is clear, but it was a great dipping volley from Jordan Hall. Cannoned against the bar. Theodorides was beaten, and Heidelberg let off there. Didn't clear the lines, and the big defender caught it sweetly. Theodorides restarts. Goes all the way through to Tyson. Oh, and it's a goal! Oh, no! Jordan Lampard flicked it back through to Jared Tyson. It was a bobbling ball, and it's gone underneath the foot and into the net. So, own goal. I think that would be probably credited to Tyson. But Green Gully 1, Heidelberg 2 in the 21st minute. Theodorides sent it long. It was tapped back from Lampard, and as it bobbled through, it went under the foot of Jared Tyson, and the away side and reigning champions are ahead. A horrible moment for the goalkeeper. Restarting now. Dumbalas headers it back towards Theodorides. Kamara just getting up in his face there. Well, what a weird sort of moment there. One for Jared Tyson. No goalkeeper likes to see those moments. So Gully, who were ahead after just 4 minutes, find themselves trailing in the second. Jared Tyson. Cahill flicks it on, looking for Noon, who gets it back. Can't get the ball under control. Muscat battles with Noon. Zara wins the header. It's a heavy challenge on Cahill. Comes towards Wilkins, whose cross is intercepted by Tyson, who will be happy to get his hands on the ball after that mistake. Muscat comes away with the ball. Katanos with a fantastic tackle to intercept him, and Heidelberg can come away with the ball. Zara finds Katanos. And then he's clipped late. This could be you'd think it's all getting a bit Kitanos sort of got into the face. And then Kalmar retaliated, and that just got everyone involved. So looking at the referee. So what is the referee going to do? He's in discussions with his assistant referee. So what is he going to do here? He's taking his time with this decision. He's consulted his assistant referee. Both benches getting involved here. Davey's saying there was an elbow from someone. So, referee with a big call to make here. He's definitely writing some names down. So still waiting here for the referee. He's really taking his time with this decision. The linesman's still on the pitch. He's written some names down. We don't know who and we don't know what colour. So Heidelberg crowd getting back towards him. It's all getting a bit. So the referee, big call to make here. What is he going to do? He's walking towards the Heidelberg technical area, and he's given a yellow card, but I'm not sure who to. I'm not sure who that's been given to. It may have been to Andrew Kitanos, but it also may have been to George Katsakis. The referee's still in discussions here. So, one yellow card given. I think it was to Andrew Kitanos. Nick Kalmar, who was the instigator of the sort of ruckus, has escaped with sanction. So a very strange 5-minute period there. The game's been stopped for a long time, just for one yellow card, which I think was given to either Andrew Kitanos or someone on the Heidelberg bench. None given to anyone else. I counted all 22 players in that sort of coming together, but everyone has escaped sanction but one. So a very sort of strange moment in this game, but chance for people to get their breath. So it's going to be, after all that, a Heidelberg free kick. So Petrie swings it in and it finds Tyson. So after all that, the free kick comes to nothing. He sent it long in search of Salmon. Dealt with well by Lazaridis, who's done well since coming into the team for the injured Stephen Pace. Throw to restart play. Walker on the right hand side, just past the halfway line, finds Kamara. Dumbalis clears the ball away, and it's a Green Gully throw. There's still a bit of niggle out there. I don't think we've seen the last of the pushing and shoving. So throw now. Ellis to Petrie, who sends it long towards Cahill, who's shoved again, but it's play on. Zara out wide to Wilkins. It looks to hit the arm of Kalmar, but it's again play on. Heidelberg feeling quite grieved at the moment. Let's not hope it doesn't affect their emotions in the tackle. Davies plays the ball into Muscat. Battles away with Lazaridis. Turns him, and it's a free kick to Gully. And the Heidelberg fans voice their opinion on that one. So free kick to Gully. So it's going to be a Heidelberg free kick. They've had a few free kicks from this position. Ellis just whipping it in. He just thought about the short one to Wilkins, but he's not. He's going to swing this one in. He's going to be looking for the head of Noon or Cahill. Heidelberg haven't committed too many men forward. Ellis whips the ball in. Claiming a free kick, the referee said play on, and an open header from Noon sails wide at the left-hand post, and Gully survive another chance. Sent long from Tyson. Biles wins the header. Jay Davies wins the second one, and Biles does well again. Zara back to Petrie. Heidelberg looking to find their groove now. Cahill sweeps it wide to Katanos, who has a bit of space. He runs at the defence. Cut back on the right-hand side. It's deflected, and that's going to be a corner. Some good pressure from the visitors. Ellis with the corner, left-footed. Dumbalis looks to deal with it. He looks to put it back in, but the ball was out. And Kamara's going to try and restart play quickly, but the referee's not going to let him. We have a multi-ball situation. So Green Gully 1, Heidelberg 2, 32 minutes in at Green Gully Reserve. Action-packed first half so far. Ball flicked towards Kamara, who battles away with Dumbalis. That's been a good battle so far. The ball looked to be cleared by Biles, but it's gone straight up in the air. And Wilkins was fouled by Fletcher. Biles, skipper of the Burgers, sends it down towards Cahill with the left foot. Well intercepted by Jones. Zara just couldn't get the ball under control, and Gully are going to come away with it. Manny Muscat. Noon just dummies with Ellis. Looks to play in sort of the reverse ball to Wilkins, but it's intercepted well from Hall. And Gully are going to come away with the ball. Davies in the middle of the park turns into Petrie, who does well to get a foot in, and Lazaridis helps it out. Does really well to win the header. Cahill plays it back towards Noon, who looks up to play a ball towards Kitanos, who isn't quick enough to get there. So end-to-end stuff here at Green Gully Reserve. Green Gully 1, Heidelberg United 2. Goals from Alex Salmon for the hosts after just 4 minutes. Sean Ellis equalised another 4 minutes later. And then a horror moment for Jared Tyson. The ball slipping under his foot from a back pass. And that's 2-2. A fantastic finish from Matthew Fletcher. Left-footed past Theodoridis. And that's 2. What a game here at Green Gully Reserve. Green Gully 2, Heidelberg United 2. It was in a sort of an innocuous clearance. The ball came back towards the United goal, and Gully had a surplus of attackers. Salmon played in Fletcher, and as cool as you like, left-footed into the corner, and it's game on again. 35th minute. So the Burgers get us restarted. Will there be another one before half time? Just over 10 minutes from time, but there'll be probably 3 or 4 minutes thanks to the stoppage that ensued before. Salmon looks to play in Fletcher again. Can't find him this time, and Heidelberg will get away with this one. Dumbalis can't find Katanos, and it's out for a throw. Dumbalis again finds Petrie. Well played towards Biles. Cahill wins the header again, but he can't find a teammate. And Gully could counter here. It was a poor pass from Fletcher, who had Lampard running on, and that could have been another chance, but instead it's cleared away by United. Long ball over the top. Davies is in pursuit. I don't think he's going to get there. Jordan Hall, who was 80 metres away from the play, thought he had a better view than the linesman and thought he would let that linesman know so, but with the linesman in position, I think he made the right call. Cahill wins the header again, looks for Ellis. I think the flag might go up for offside, but it doesn't, it stays down. So Ellis finds Noon. Back to Ellis, who finds Noon again. Great play from the two British players. Cross finds Cahill, whose header is just aiming wide. A pointless clearance. It finds Ellis, who shoots. It's just over the bar. Some shaky defending from the Gully defence. Cahill's header flying wide of the post. I think it was Jordan Hall who needlessly kept the ball in, and Ellis, whose left foot is very reliable, wasn't able to find the top corner with that one, and it remains 2-2. Sends the ball long in search of Fletcher. Ellis does well to intercept. Lampard can only find Wilkins. who then again finds Lampard and who does well to find Fletcher. Sweeps the ball infield towards Muscat. Uses his central midfield partner in Kalmar. Muscat battles away with Lazaridis. Davies now. Good possession from the Gully. Walker in towards Kamara, who just can't find Muscat. It was good play from Gully. Just weren't able to find that last pass. Long ball in search of it away. So a throw to Gully deep inside the Heidelberg half. 10 minutes on the clock. Green Gully 2, Heidelberg United 2. Long throw. Finds Fletcher. He's being held by Wilkins. Dangerous play, but the shot is wide of the target, and it's going to be a goal kick to Chris Lazaridis. Keeps the ball in. Lampard back to Tyson. A better back pass this time. Doesn't result in an own goal. Back to Jones. Hall now can bring it out of defence. Finds Muscat in tons of space. Strong tackle from Noon. Says innocuous challenge from Daniel Jones, and it's resulted in a yellow card, the first for Green Gully this afternoon. Cahill, who looked to be in on goal, he was fair way out, which probably saved Jones from about halfway inside the Gully half. Petrie to swing this one in right-footed. 41 minutes on the clock. Can Heidelberg find a goal before half-time? Swings the ball in towards Cahill, but Tyson does well and gathers the ball. Sends it long in search of Salmon. Biles uses his keeper well and averts any danger. Reedies now has space. He can look up. He brings the ball forward. Finds Zara in space, who can look out wide towards Wilkins. Wilkins back to Zara. Chips the ball over the top towards Ellis, who does very well. He's tripped by Jones, who's just been booked, and it's going to be a free kick just on the edge of the area for Heidelberg United. This is Sean Ellis territory. 3 minutes till half time. Can the Scotsman put this one in the top corner? Scored one of the goals of the season. Substitute keeper today, Spinella, from about 35 yards. This one's a lot closer. It's going to take a lot to get this up and over the wall. So Ellis, left-footed. Swings it. It's a good shot, but well saved from Tyson. To his right, he went the keeper's side, and often you see keepers try and cover that wall side because they think that's where the player's going to go, but Tyson stood strong, and it was a relatively routine save in the end. Long kick downfield. Fletcher put it to be a Heidelberg United free kick, sorry. So Heidelberg skipper Biles to take this one. He's got everyone bar Chris Theodorides in front of him. Chips the ball in towards Noon. Over Noon, but it's found Cahill, and that's going to go out for a goal kick. Just over 90 seconds till we've reached the 45. There's going to be a few minutes of added on time at the end of this half, thanks to a bit of a scuffle on the far side. That game was stopped for probably about 3 or 4 minutes, so we'll see what the fourth official puts up on his board. Tyson taking his time to restart this one. Referee just giving him the hurry up. Sends it long. Manny Muscat battling with Jack Petrie. Kalmar can't get the ball under control. Katanos does. He's got Dumbalis on the overlap. Doesn't quite reach him. And it must have taken a touch because it's a Heidelberg throw. Long throw towards Cahill. It's going to go out. Oh, I thought it was going to go out for a corner, but Tyson does well to keep it in. Kalmar finds Lampard. He's got Fletcher in front of him. And he finds him well. He's got Wilkins to beat. Wilkins very strong. Does really well. His pass back to Theodorides was a bit wayward though, and it's going to be a corner to Green Gully in the last minute of normal time in the first half. So Gully corner, deep into the first half. The board for stoppage time about to go up. Swung in by Davies. Away from Dumbalis. 3 minutes been added at the end of this first half. Katanos nutmegs Lampard. Goes down clutching his face. But it's play on. Katanos still down, looking a bit dazed. Hall swings the ball in towards Fletcher. It's a great touch from Dumbalis, but only finds Davies. He's got Wilkins in front of him. Swings it in. Kamara at the back post. Biles does well to get a touch on it, and it's out for another corner. Late pressure in this first half from Gully. So Kamara takes a short corner to Davies. Davies back out to Kamara. Swung in by Kalmar. Away by Ellis. Katanos, the only Heidelberg player in front. Does well to find Zara though. There could be a counter-attack on. Kamara getting well back. And Muscat battles with Zara. Noon helps his teammate out. Could there be another goal before half-time? Hall with the tap. Biles finds Ellis. Plays the ball across towards Noon. It's not going to get there. It was a good looking ball, but just too much legs on it. Referee looks at his watch. Not sure who will probably be the happier of the two teams going into half time. Heidelberg, who were behind early, got back into a winning position, but then Matthew Fletcher, as cool as you like on the left foot, buried it into the right hand corner. It's a quick throw from Kamara. Dumbalis away. Muscat and Petrie, that's a battle that's been going on all day, and Muscat wins that free kick. Petrie and the Heidelberg coaching staff a bit confused as to what that one was given for. We've played the 48 now, at the mercy of the referee's whistle in this first half. Kalmar to just launch this one in. So Kalmar puts it towards the back post. Theodorides does well to take the ball. Referee looks at his watch. This could be the end of the first half, and it is. A fantastic contest brewing at Green Gully Reserve. Welcome back to Green Gully Reserve here in West Melbourne. Still very hot, and it was hot out on the field in the first half. A fantastic game brewing. Green Gully 2, Heidelberg United 2. The lead changing twice, so we're in for a cracking second half. No changes on the Green Gully side of things, but there's going to be one change, and it's an enforced change for Heidelberg United. In the 3rd minute, Josh Wilkins going down with an injury. Battled on through that first half, but he's not going to return for the second half. Lewis Hall on in his place, and we think that will push Johnny Lazaridis out to right back. And Lewis holding up for the second half. Very hard to pick a winner after that first half. Both playing particularly well in attack and not very well in defence, so there could be more goals. We're all set to go in the second half. It's round 2 action at Green Gully Reserve. Green Gully 2, Heidelberg United 2, and the second half is underway. Katanos finds Dumbalis. Long ball. Lewis Hall, his first involvement. Plays it out wide to Lazaridis. Back to Hall. Plays it down the line towards Noon. It's going to have to be cleared away by Jones. Just fantastic battle in the first half between Kamara and Dumbalis. Kamara's speed. Dumbalis is having to read the play, and he has done quite well. So there he is again with a foot in. Zara. Just a bit of time on the ball. Biles helps him out and clears the ball to Cahill. Back to Dumbalis. Plays it down the line, but he's got absolutely no one up there. So the ball's just going to come straight back. Dumbalis again. Cahill. Hold up the ball as he does so well. Petrie can spread the ball wide. Very bunched up at the moment. Hall out wide to Lazaridis. For Lazaridis. Cleared away by Lampard, who was particularly good in the first half. Throw in. Calls for handball are given. It was Lampard, commentator's curse, after I said how well he's been playing, has given away a handball. It's going to be a free kick to Heidelberg, which Ellis will swing in on that trusty left foot of his. So Hall, probably the tallest player on the pitch, goes up for this. Noon, Cahill, swung in. Doesn't beat the first man, who's Muscat. Biles out wide to Ellis again. Biles continues his run and gets the ball. Good play from the centre back, but he can't play in Ellis again, and Fletcher is well tackled by Petrie. Ellis falls. Lampard, who recovers well and puts in a tackle in front of the Gully supporters, who show their appreciation. Lazaridis with the throw. Finds Katanos. He was quiet in the first half. He had the ball, he looked good, so they just need to get him on the ball more. Finds Cahill. Plays it back towards Petrie, who goes down under a challenge. Finds Noon. Noon shoots, and it's hit the side netting. And this could be a red card here, and Petrie sent off. Looked like an elbow or a headbutt to Muscat. That is pure stupidity from Jack Petrie. off the ball, no need for it. Cahill screaming at Harry Noon for not scoring the ball, and behind play, Petrie has decked Muscat, and Heidelberg United are down 10 men for no reason whatsoever. So Petrie makes the long walk off. Heidelberg down to 10 men. That's really going to change this game now. It's a real big opportunity. Long ball over the top by Jones. He's not going to find anyone. The wind's picked up a bit, so that is just going to sail out for a goal kick. So a big moment. 47th minute. Jack Petrie given his marching orders. A straight red card for violent conduct on Manny Muscat. That battle was brewing in the first half, but it was going well for both players. They were both playing well. And Jack Petrie with a brain fade, and Heidelberg down to 10 men with a mountain to climb to try and win this game. The champions drawing the first game against Pascaval. They want to win here to start the season off well, but they're going to have to do so without Petrie. So throw to Heidelberg. Long throw towards Cahill. It's won by Lampard. Since the red card, both teams just trying to see what they're going to do now. Heidelberg reverting to a 4-1-1 by the looks of it. Harry Noon dropping back into the midfield with Cahill as the lone striker. Walker with acres of space in front of him. He looks up, he's got options, but instead he decides to go back to Jones. Back to Walker. Crossfield ball to Lampard. Space is opening up for Gully. Good ball through towards Fletcher, who's onside. He looks up, cross through the legs of Hall, but it's away by Biles. Katanos fights with Lampard. Davies goes past Katanos. Crosses outside of the foot. Good tip by Theodore. Gully taking the lead, and it's a corner to the home side. One of the best keepers in the league for the last few seasons, Chris Theodoridis, and he just proved up why there. Fantastic save to deny Salmon a second and Gully a third. Davies swings the ball in. It's headed back across goal, and it's Fletcher again. He couldn't keep that one out. Jordan Hall with the header at the back post puts it back across goal, and Matthew Fletcher makes it Green Gully 3, Heidelberg United 2, 10-man Heidelberg United 3-2, and the home side are ahead. So Alex Schiavo on, Katanos off. Another roll of the dice from Heidelberg, who find themselves behind. 10 men down. Jones battles with Cahill, and Jones wins the free kick. So how do Heidelberg find way back into this one? Can they find the form from last year? They were so good at coming back from behind last year. Memorable game last year against Pascaval, 2-0 down with 9 men and managed to come back and win 3-2. They're going to have to do something like that again if they're going to win this game. Green Gully, 3-2. Long ball towards Kamara. Dumbalis does well and headers back towards Theodorides. He's had a good game, Dumbalis, against the lightning quick Kamara. Long ball over the top, looking for Schiavo. Kalmar. Long crossfield ball, looking for Fletcher. It's a great start to his Green Gully career. Muscat plays the ball wide to Walker. Gully looking good here. Kamara back to Walker. He looks up. Cuts back in. Left footed cross. Head for Alex Schiavo. Exciting youngster for Heidelberg. Long crossfield ball towards Ellis, and it's too much on it. That's going to go out for a throw. So Heidelberg just struggling to get a foothold in this second half. Jack Petrie being sent off in the 47th minute has really put him up against it. Davies now. 1-2 with Hall. Dropping deep. Kalmar to Jones. Wide to Lampard. In Davies. Just some possession here for Gully. Just holding the ball up. Making Heidelberg run in these hot conditions. Intercepted by Hall. Now Lazaridis. There's not much movement up front for Heidelberg. Dumbalis across to Lazaridis. Long ball towards Cahill. He tries to hold it up and can't get. The players weren't happy about that one, but he stayed down for a bit. Schiavo battles with Kalmar and wins out. Lazaridis now. Just can't find that killer last ball, Heidelberg. Ball goes out wide to Walker, who's got space. And he has options as well. Ball into Davies. Flick towards Kamara, who battles with Dumbalis, and the ball goes out for a goal kick. Restart from Theodorides. Looking for Cahill, who flicks it on, but again, he's got no one there. Cahill with a bit of space to run now. Cuts back in on his right, back to his left. He goes down. I think he more tripped than was fouled, and Gully can come away with the ball. Biles charges forward, but just forgets to take the ball with him. Gully could have a bit of a break on here. Salmon is in on goal. He's a slide in. He takes it past Theodorides. There's an open goal in front of him. He cuts back, but Zara does well to get back and stops that from going in. Shaky moments at the back from Heidelberg. Speed of Salmon there. Beat tracking back. It could have been 4-2 and pretty much game over for 10-man Heidelberg. Long ball from Biles. He just about finds Chiavo, but it's a fantastic foot in from Daniel Jones. Now Ellis. Good tackle from Hall. Kamara's down for Gully. Not sure what happened there. Looks to be in some pain, Kamara. So, could this be the first change for Gully? So, Kamara down getting treatment. Players get a bit of a breather here on this hot day. Green Gully 3, Heidelberg United 2. 2 goals to Matthew Fletcher and 1 to Salmon. For Gully and Sean Ellis and a horror own goal were the scorers for Heidelberg. Kamara's up. I don't think he's going to be able to continue here. He looks to be in some discomfort. So Gully look like they're going to be making their first change. It looks like Boonus is going to come on. It's a shame. Kamara is at a good game. Good battle with Les Dumbalis down the right-hand side. So Jonathan Boonus will come on. Looks like Davies has gone out to the right and Boonus to the left. So game restarted. Gully just playing around with the ball at the back. Long ball forward from Hall. He finds Fletcher, who's been causing the defence all sorts of problems today. Into Boonus for his first involvement. Muscles Zara off the ball. Shoots, and he's somehow put it wide. Again, some really shaky defending from Heidelberg at the back. Salmon pickpocketed Lazaridis. Look at round Theodorides, and he went for the shot rather than trying to switch to his striking partner. He just put the strike wide, so a let off for Heidelberg. They need to stop making these mistakes at the back. Long ball forward. Cahill does well. He blocks the cross. It's a shot, but just like that happened 3 minutes ago, Lampard, instead of Zara this time, is back and stops the shot. But it's been a shaky day for the goalkeepers here. Tyson sends the ball long. Salmon using his pace again, puts Lewis Hall under some pressure. Theodorides' clearance only finds Muscat. Davies into Boonis, who has so much space in front of him. Plays it out wide to Fletcher. Cross is blocked. So throw in for Gully. Fletcher holds it up, crosses the ball, only finds Lazaridis, who clears it down towards Cahill, and Cahill's the only one down there. Handball. Cahill calling for a card there. He's not happy about that. He thought that was purposeful, but it wasn't. With the long cross-field ball to Chiavo. Chiavo's pass goes down, but gets back up. Just seemed to lose his footing there. Davies. Kalmar, Boonis. Gully just controlling the midfield at the moment. How are Heidelberg going to get back into this match? Davies. Looking to find Walker, but Dumbalis intercepts. Chiavo. Zara under pressure from Muscat. It's a foul, and it's going to be a free kick to Heidelberg. Biles restarts. And yet again, it's over the top of Sean Ellis, and the free kick comes to nothing. So things not going right for the champions at the moment. Boonis tackles Lazaridis and is fouled. Quick start from Hall. Harry Noon now crosses the ball towards Cahill. The sending off of Jack Petrie early in the second half is really taking its toll on Heidelberg. They just don't have enough men on the field to get past this Gully defence. Jones to Hall. Walker back to Hall. Hall with some room to dribble now. His through ball towards Muscat just isn't on target, and that's going to be a goal kick. Long field ball. Again, Heidelberg can't get a man on it. Ellis tries to get it under. But hand side, good play, but well intercepted by Lazaridis. Ellis Lazaridis, who puts it a really terrible ball into Dumbalis. He's looked a bit shaky in the second half, Lazaridis. He had a good first half, but a few mistakes. Theodoridis, long field ball. Walker. Back into Kalmar. Sting's sort of gone out of the game at the moment. Fast paced in the first half. Long field ball towards Davies, but he's offside. They're not really thinking through these frees, Heidelberg. They're just sending it long, and with Cahill isolated and the ball's just going over the top of Ellis, they're really coming to nothing. Zara is fouled by Lampard. Needs to start it off again. Sends the ball in towards the penalty area. There's too much on it yet again, and Tyson just gathered. Quick release towards Salmon, who battles with Hall, but there's going to be too much on that. It was a great thinking from Tyson, but execution just not right, and Heidelberg let off again. So Gully looked to be in control here. We've played 71 minutes. Heidelberg with their third and final change. It's going to be Johnny Lazaridis. As we said, he had a good first half. He looked a bit shaky in the second. And Paul O'Brien is going to replace him. So maybe a bit of a reshuffle for George Katsakis. They need an equalizer. Jay Davies, good tackle from Dumbalis. And Heidelberg are out here. Good ball through from Ellis towards Cahill. He battles away with Hall. Holds the ball up. Walker goes to help out his teammate. It's a good tackle, and it's going to be a Heidelberg throw. Zara throws it back towards Dumbalis, who's got space to cross this in. He sends it in towards Noon. It's just over him. Goes out the back towards Lewis Hall. Swings the ball back in towards Cahill, but again, the cross isn't right. Goes over the top and out for a throw. So it looks like Heidelberg have got to a 3 at the back now. Hall, Biles and Dumbalis. To Salmon. It's well read by Biles, and Heidelberg can come away with the ball. Schiavo back to Zara. All this change of formation bring around some chances for Heidelberg to get back into this game. Theodoridis, long downfield ball. There's no one there. It's a bad touch from Hall. He went into the tackle. So downfield again from Theodoridis. Kalmar is all over Ellis, And Ellis wins the free kick. 74 minutes played. Green Gully 3, Heidelberg United 2. Heidelberg down to 10 men. Jack Petrie sent off in the 47th minute for violent conduct. Ellis wins the ball off Booness towards Zara. Well in from Hall. Throw from Hall. Finds Noon, whose header is flicked on to Cahill. Cahill battles away with Kalmar. Referee looked to play advantage, but there was none. And that's going to be a free kick to Gully. Gully been very good as a team today. Booness to Lampard. Fletcher, who's been very good up front. 2 goals to his name. Ball into Salmon. Fletcher, back to Salmon again. He's got Davies at the back post, unmarked. Goes into Fletcher, who headed... Oh! He caught the ball on his chest. All he needed to do was connect with it. But he's giving it a good old fresh airy, and Heidelberg let off yet again. Walker. Just holds the ball up here. Crossfield ball to Jones. Lampard puts the ball through towards Booness, who is onside. It's a good tackle from Zara, and that'll be a goal kick. So 14 minutes plus stoppage remaining. Is there a way back for Heidelberg United? Very few chances for the Burgers in the second half. Down to 10 men. So it's going to take something special to get back into this game. Noon plays the ball across to Cahill. Infield towards Ellis, but it's well intercepted by Kalmar. Noon slides in with the tackle, and it's going to be a Gully throw. So Lampard to take the throw. Gully look fully in control here. Booness to Lampard. Into Fletcher. Muscat. He's got Fletcher in there. It's a good ball through. The pass is just too heavy. And again, Heidelberg let off. Really playing with fire with some of this defending, Heidelberg. So Schiavo, great tackle from Lampard. He's looked solid, Lampard, at left back. Like a handball, and it is. So it's going to be a free kick to Gully. Had a few comments regarding the stream. Unfortunately, I have no bearing over when the stream buffers or not. I can only keep trying to give you the coverage through my voice, so I will look to try and do that. So apologies for anyone experiencing technical difficulties. Booness with a tackle on Noon. Long ball towards Cahill. It's dealt with well again from Hall, who's had a good game as well. Noon out wide to Ellis, who just juggles it around. Look good. Cries for handball from the Heidelberg United supporters. Waved away by the referee. Lewis Hall into O'Brien now. Bit more urgency from Heidelberg. Zara pulled back from Muscat. Muscat, that's probably about the fifth or sixth foul from Muscat. He's an experienced campaigner, but he again, looks like he did get a booking that time. So Sean Ellis, what can he do from here? Definitely in his territory. Does he shoot or does he cross it? I think he might be aiming a shot here. Can he do something special? About 20, probably 21, 22 yards out. Left-footed. Tyson gets his wall right. Ellis on the left foot. Straight into the wall. Goes back to him. Crosses it again. Cahill up for the header. Cahill drops from he had a little nudge from Hall. Probably made the most of it, and the referee, rightly so, waves away the penalty claims. Kalmar into Walker. Back to Kalmar. Boonis spreads it back wide to Walker, who somehow comes away with the ball. Crossfield play. Muscat just can't get there, and Theodorides does well to hold on to it. 81 minutes played. Is there another goal in this? Noon out wide to Schiavo. He's got Lampard to battle with, who does well again. It's a Heidelberg throw. So Schiavo will take the throw. Puts it into Zara. Back to Schiavo. It's good defending from Gully. Hall. Good tackle from Muscat. Muscat stayed down. He's back up again now. Heidelberg fans not too happy with that one. Zara into Noon, who holds the ball up. Out wide to O'Brien. Looks to find the perfect cross. The ball comes in, finds Ellis. Not sure what happened there. There's calls for handball. And in the end, it's just a goal kick, but ball looked to have deflected off something. Ellis almost got ahead to it. He collided with Tyson, and in the end, it's just a goal kick. Second change for Gully. Money Muscat goes off the field, and he is replaced by Timothy Purcell. So Tyson restarts play. 7.5 minutes plus stoppage time. O'Brien just barges Purcell off the ball, but there's no foul. Davies into Salmon. He's got Fletcher in the box by himself. The ball finally comes in. Theodorides does well to get there. But again, Fletcher standing in the box. He's already got 2 goals. You don't leave a man like that in the box unmarked. Long ball down towards Cahill. Holds it up. Clipping at his heels. It looked to be 2-footed, but the referee said play on. Purcell looks to beat Zara, and in doing so, he hits the ball out for a throw. Quick one taken to Biles. Bit more urgency needed from Heidelberg. 6.5 plus stoppage. Long ball towards Dumbalis, who wins the header well. O'Brien. Zara, who's almost playing a sort of quarterback role, for Heidelberg. Long ball towards Noon. Well won in the air by Lampard. Schiavo wins the ball back well. Hall all the way back to Theodorides, so they must start again. Gully holding firm. Biles launches it towards Schiavo. Come out the back to Lampard, and Gully are going to come away with the ball again. It's just not Heidelberg's. King of the comeback in 2019. Hall to Kalmar. Need more pressure on the ball from Heidelberg. Just letting Gully play it their own way. Davies with a good turn finds Boonis, who has space. He has Fletcher out wide, plays it into him. The flag is up though, and that's offside. So free kick to Heidelberg. 5 minutes plus stoppage. Long ball towards Ellis. It goes over his head. Dumbalis wins the header. Ellis now. Zara. Plays it out wide towards Noon. Lampard does well. Plays it back to Hall. He looks at the options he's got forward, but plays it laterally to Zara. Biles chips the ball in towards Cahill. O'Brien into Ellis, who's just put it wide. It just sat up for him. He curls one, and it's just skimmed the post and out. Could that be the chance for Heidelberg? There were calls of handball from the Gully defenders. It was waved away, and Sean Ellis, who's quite reliable from that range, just squeezes it wide. So out wide to Walker. 3.5 minutes plus stoppage time. Davies just fakes the cross. Gully just need to keep the foot on the ball and they win this game. Purcell tries to find Walker. Good idea, but doesn't find him. So there's 3 minutes remaining, plus stoppage time. I can see the fourth official board with a 5 on it, so we can expect about 5 minutes of added time. O'Brien. Biles. He looks up. It's just a poor ball though. They're just trying to launch it forward without thinking it through. Walker. Davies, whose quick feet keeps the ball at his feet. Hall plays it across to Tyson. Jones across to Lampard. Probably the man of the match, Lampard. Either him or crossfield ball to Salmon. He goes down under pressure. It's a penalty. Salmon looked to go down quite easily. Theodorides kept his foot trailing. He went under, and the referee has awarded a penalty kick in the 89th minute to Green Gully. This would seal it. Few remonstrations from the defenders that he went down easy, but Theodorides be Alex Salmon to take this one. Matty Fletcher on a hat-trick, so pretty harsh on him. Can Theodorides save this and keep his team with a fighting chance? So it's going to be Salmon against Theodorides in the 90th minute. Steps up, scores, and 3 points are going to go to Green Gully. Plenty of Heidelberg fans heading for the exits now. And it's a great day for the home side, who are going to start the season with 2 wins. A team that were just 2 minutes away from relegation last year have started with 6 points from a possible 6. Unless Heidelberg can produce a miracle here with 10 men. Hall sends it long down the field towards O'Brien. The board goes up for 4 minutes now. Cahill just bundles over Hall. Cahill is given a yellow card for that. It's more out of frustration. The Gully players are getting involved. There's no need to. Why would they do something stupid here? They're 4-2 up. There's 3 minutes left. There's no need. Cahill's now remonstrating with the referee that he's wasting time. It was a needless push. The players still getting involved. Cahill and Kalmar, bit of pushing and shoving. There's no need for this. The Green Gully players just need to stay out of it, and they're going to win the game. So Tyson to restart play. Lewis Hall wins it in the air. Harry Noon takes it past Lampard. Charvo looking to take a quick throw. Throws it to O'Brien. And it's a Green Gully throw. Long ball across. Misses everyone and finds Chris Theodorides. Biles long towards Cahill, who's shoved. O'Brien wins the tackle. Zara battles with Boonis. Dumbalis wins the header. Held up by Ellis. Back to Dumbalis, who shoots, and it's well over the bar. So Tyson to restart. We've played about 3 minutes of the additional 4. It's just a formality now. Gully are going to come away with the points. O'Brien. Good tackle from Purcell. Boonus, 1-2 with Davies. Tackled by Biles. Zara finds O'Brien. In towards Ellis. Back to O'Brien. Good play from Heidelberg. But again, that final ball just isn't working for them. And that's the final whistle. Green Gully start the season with 2 wins from 2 against champions Heidelberg United. A brace from both Matty Fletcher and Alex Salmon after Ellis and a Tyson own goal put Heidelberg ahead early in the first half. But they've come back and they've won the game here at home. They will sit joint at the top of the table. Heidelberg with just 1 point from the first 2 games in their title defence. They'll need to play a bit better than that if they're going to make it back to the title game this year. Jack Petrie seeing red in the 47th minute. It was a fast-paced first half, but the second half, once the red card set in, it was only going to go one way. So full time here at Green Gully Reserve. At Green Gully for Heidelberg United 2. I've been Marcus Copsey. Thank you for your company this afternoon, and we'll see you again next time.